Hello, 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 everybody. It's Robin, and this is Finish It Friday. Welcome in, everybody. And guess what? We got a finished object. I know, such a surprise. And y'all know what it is because it's the only thing I've been working on. Yes, yes, yes. I have a finished object to show you. But first, I've got a little bit of Happy Mail to show you. I want to thank Miss Verna. Miss Verna, one of my faithful bingo players, sent me this lovely holiday card. Isn't that pretty? The happiest of holidays. And it's got all this little sparkly stuff on it. I love the sparklies on it. It says, all the brightest wishes to you this holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Please stay warm, healthy, and safe. Thanks for all you do, Miss Verna. Thank you so much, Verna. I really appreciate all these beautiful holiday cards everybody has sent. I've got them all up on my wall over next to our dining room table, and I really, really appreciate that a great deal. You have no idea how much it means to me that you guys have taken the time to send those to me. It's really, really appreciated. We have got a little bit to talk about this morning, so I'm very, very excited. But first, let's talk about the finished object. I'll tell you what, this thing, you guys know, this thing has given me fits, but it is 100% done. So here's the vest. The vest. It turned out nice, don't you think? Even with that horrible color change. So this, we're going to call this the color block vest, right? There we go. Making lemonade for sure. Absolutely making lemonade with this thing. Looks good. I like the color. I like the way the color, the variegatedness of it. I'm getting used to this thing. Mister put it on and it fits him like a glove. The ribbing on the arms look good. I really like the neck design. I thought we were going to put more ribbing on the neck, but we just did four rows of single crochet with a little bit of what did they do? We did three single crochets here, 3 single crochets together right at the point to give it that point. And it doesn't go down as deep of a V as we thought it was going to. We thought it was going to V way down to here, and it V's down to about here on him. But once he put it on and his collar was out, it looked real nice on him. He likes it, and that's all that matters. And he doesn't mind this color change thing at all. So again, that's all that matters. In the back, of course, looks just the same. So done, done, done. And you know what? That is every single thing that I've been working. Of course, I've got all my whips, but we don't count those. So that is every single thing that I've been actively working on is complete. Oh, there's an end. Have to make that disappear. But yeah, so that's all the stuff. That's all of my little projects that I had actively working on that I kind of sort of had a deadline for. Not too bad as far as wanting it to be done by Christmas. Almost. So that's done, folded. I ran it through the washer already because I just wanted to freshen it up a little bit with, it's going to be terrible for dog and cat hair around here with these colors. I just know it, but everything we wear is, so that's just the way that goes. That is just the way that goes. Anyway, it's finished and it fits him and he likes it. So that's the main goal when you're making something. So now what? Well, now what is, I've got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I got to sit down and count. I have several crochet alongs coming up. One of which is Sophie's Universe. And I kind of wanted to get, that doesn't start until I think officially the 7th. But I wanted to get a little bit of a start on it because Sophie's Universe is going to be one of those things that cannot carry along anywhere. And so I wanted to get a heads up on it. And this is the pattern. This is the book for the pattern. Isn't that just the most gorgeous thing? Here's my yarn. Yeah, so this isn't something you're carrying along with you. And this is what I got done so far. I got to row 6, realized I had messed up row 5 completely, so I had to tear out row 6. You can see that a lot of people do multicolors. Officially, the original one is multiple colors. I'm doing all this solid gray because I am color challenged, and it hurt my brain to try to pick out that many colors that would work together. And I saw this beautiful gray, and I'm like, that's it. And I've seen it in single colors before, and it's just gorgeous. So I did the whole thing. I'm doing the whole thing in that beautiful, what I would call a beautiful dove gray. I don't know what they call it. But I'm using Premier Anti-Pilling every day. This is called a bobbin. And when you buy the bobbins from them, you can get solid colors, or you can get what they call three in one colors. So this actually has 3 chunks of color here. And so when I was trying to get it going, there's actually 3 ends. So it took me a little doing to find the actual end for this. Because usually when you buy this, it's 3 different colors. You've got one solid color and then a mixture. Let's say it was a purple. So it would have a purple, and then down here would be a whitish, and then this would be a purple and white mix. So you could easily tell what color was what, but because it's a solid color, I had 3 ends of the gray. So it took me some doing to figure out how to get my end. So, but it's a medium weight, 100% anti-pilling acrylic, and it's a total of 543 yards on this. Each of the sections, each of the 3 sections is 181 yards. And so, and this, they just call it gray, solid gray. So that's the yarn that I'm going to use. And I believe it takes something in the neighborhood of, let's see here, how much does it take? 3,500 yards, 3,000. It takes a chunk of yarn. But I got that on a super 4,265 yards. And if I'd have gone with their color choices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different colors, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. And so I'm real happy with the gray. I think it's going to look stunning. I've seen them in single colors before, and they're beautiful. So, and this is going to be an heirloom showpiece type thing. This isn't going on the back of the couch to snuggle up with when I'm cold. So I think the gray is a really good choice for that. The stitching shows up nice. You can see the design of it. And so it's going to be pretty. I've had no problem at all. I'm, row 5. But no problem at all understanding. Again, I get in a hurry and I don't read the instructions carefully. And it clearly said, do a double crochet and a chain in between each stitch. I didn't do the chain. So then I get to the next row and it says, to put a double crochet in each chain space. And I'm like, I don't have any chain spaces. And I'm looking and looking and looking. So I went back to the previous row and I'm like, oh, well, there's your problem. You didn't read the instructions. So tear it out. But luckily it's, this much, not something this big. And it was just on the row before, so it was easy to fix. So there you have it. Finish It Friday. We have an actual finished project. Sorry about that. We have an actual finished project. The vest. I'm really pleased with this. I was ready to throw that thing in the garbage more than once, let me tell you. So I'm glad it's done. Will I make another vest? Probably. Will I use that pattern? I hope I can find a different pattern. That's all I can say. If not, I would probably do it again, especially now that I know where the traps are and how to avoid them. Because there's a lot of things that make that difficult. And if it wasn't for Mikey's video, I never could have finished this. And that's the truth. So if you want to use that pattern, and it was a Yarnspirations pattern, it's definitely not, the actual work on it is beginner level work, no problem, advanced beginner. But the pattern, the way the pattern was written was quite confusing. And if it hadn't been for Mikey's video, there's no way I ever could have possibly gotten it done. So, and even with his help, there were some things that my little brain was just beyond comprehension. So it's finished. I'm on to my next project, and this is going to take some time. This is a many week project. It's broken down into, I just put the tags on my book. It's broken down into 18 sections. The first part had 8 rows, I think. I probably worked on it I don't think an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half, but it was late, and I had finished this and all, cleaned up. And when I finish a project, I go through my project bag, clear it out, put stuff away, get ready for my next project. So I don't know, maybe I crocheted an hour, maybe a little bit longer. But when you get to some of these other ones, when you're on, your rows are huge, and I don't know that you're going to be able to get, I don't know how long each second's going to take. At a minimum, you're looking at 18 weeks. So that's what, 4.5 months, 5 months at a minimum. And that's if I can keep up with that and my bazillion other projects. So, this is a 6-month project at a minimum for me. So we'll see, but there's no deadline on it. It's going to be a fun project. It's something I'm super looking forward to. It's been a kind of a 5-year wish list type thing. So I'm not in any hurry. I just want to enjoy the process on this one. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next week on Finish It Friday. Bye-bye.